5 biggest mistakes to avoid when buying off-plan in the Dubai market. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe Butler, and as always, I am bringing you the most informative content here in the Dubai market. As I promised to everybody, you can book in a 30-minute call if you are an investor looking to make a property purchase here in Dubai. All what you need to do is follow the link below, answer a few questions, book the call, and I'll see you there. Okay, so mistake number 1, insufficient research. I see people all the time coming to me saying, Joe, I bought this property, but I don't really know anything about the developer. I don't really know where the area is. And I don't really know anything at all about what I'm actually buying into. In my opinion, that's just silly, because at the end of the day, if you think that you can avoid the broker and you can just go straight to a developer just by looking on Google and trusting whatever you see, then it's not very good. So at the end of the day, why are brokers here? We are here to show you different options on the market. We're here to do the due diligence. We're here to do our research. You just come to us, tell us your budget, tell us your goals. And then once we know them, we can actually find you the perfect property. If you go straight to a developer, they're just gonna be super biased, right? They're just gonna say, yes, our product's the best, don't buy anything else, and that's it. So make sure you do enough research when you are buying a project, and make sure you go to a trusted broker who you can trust, like myself, who can actually do all the research for you. Number 2, poor financial planning. We've seen this a lot. It's really sad. But sometimes it's out of control. Someone in the family might die, something might happen that's life-changing, and we understand. But if you are just generally bad at financial planning, or you know that you might not get this money that's expected, for example, if you're buying an off-plan property and you need to pay 50% of the total property's value over the year it's being built, if you haven't financed for that correctly, then you could land yourself in a bit of a situation where you lose the unit, or if you end up just consistently making late payments, then you're gonna pay fines, and you don't wanna do that. So make sure you are doing the proper financial planning, step by step. Understand the payment plans, understand how much exactly needs to go out on what date. Make sure that you can find the money for that so that you don't have to go through that stressful process. Number 3, overlooking location factors. Now, kind of the same as number 1, but if you're not really looking and understanding the area that you're buying in, then this could actually be very costly. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, if you're buying out in the desert, Dubai is building backwards. So remember, if you are not looking at areas where there's going to be transportation systems, good road systems, maybe close to schools, maybe close to restaurants and bars, all of these things, they need to be location dependent for the property to, number 1, appreciate, number 2, to get a higher ROI, number 3, to make it feasible for most people to live, such as single people, families, whoever it is, but it be in a location where they'll continue renting, because if it's in a bad location, you're going to struggle to get it off the market. Number 4, being too hesitant. What I mean by that is that if a project is offered to you by a broker, a lot of people are like, yeah, I want to buy it, but I might consider waiting, I want to see if the market's going to change, all this kind of thing, I might wait now, I might wait later, Hesitancy can lose you deals. And what I mean by that, if a project is launching in 4 phases, phase 1 is going to be the cheapest, and phase 4 for the same project is going to be the most expensive. I'll give you a prime example. Last year, you would have got a townhouse for 1.5 million for a 4-bed. The same layout of townhouse is now on the market for 2.5 million straight from Dubai. So there's been a 1 million increase in appreciation only from the developer. Don't get me wrong, this is still a good price, because at the end of the day, when it hands over, I still believe it will go upwards of 3 million for a 4-bed. But that's what I mean. Hesitancy can lose you deals and essentially cost you a lot of money. Number 5, rushing to buy something. Again, although I did say about hesitancy, and in some cases, it's important to be a bit hesitant, but not too hesitant. But what I mean by number 5 is that you don't want to rush something. You don't just want to look at something and say, I'm going to take that. I cannot consider anything else. And that's why, for example, when I have a client, I'll present them a couple of options, 1, 2, or 3 options. So if a developer comes to you and says, here's the option, buy this is the one, you've got 24 hours to make the deal, and you think, oh no, and get all stressed, and then you just rush for it, then again, you could end up being in a situation where you buy something that's not going to be that profitable. So there's a fine line between hesitancy and rushing to buy a property. And again, that's why you need somebody who can actually present you multiple options so that you don't be in this situation, because the last thing I would want is for you, again, like I said, to be in a situation where you make a bad investment, because my job is to make sure that you do the right thing and get the best investment possible. Okay guys, so I hope you took something away from this video. As I do say every video, make sure you book a call if you are an investor looking to make a purchase in the off-plan market, and I'll see you in the next video.